Have you ever felt like the whole world was against you? Like the tides of fate were pulling you out to places unknown, to face challenges beyond your control? I know I have. That's why when my friends challenged me to escape the legendary Kraken lurking in the Cursed Sea of Robloxia, I knew I had to accept, if only to prove to myself that I had what it takes to stand up to destiny's storms. But was I really ready to come face to face with the deep's most feared monster? The waves grew taller by the minute as sinister clouds rolled in. My companions and I scrambled across the soaking deck, battening down hatches and lashing ourselves to the mast for safety. Through the sheets of rain, I spied a whirlpool opening in the distance. There! I cried. The Kraken's lair. As our boat spun helplessly toward the swirling vortex, I steeled my nerves. It was now or never time to see if I had the courage to challenge even the gods of the deep. My friends and I held our breath as the first massive tentacle emerged, feeling along the sides of our boat, testing its strength. With a crack of splitting wood, part of the railing gave way. Another tentacle joined the first, and another, wrapping around our vessel and squeezing. Through the panic and turmoil, I caught sight of a glowing orb embedded in the beast's flesh. An idea sparks, could that be its weakness? As the Kraken slowly dragged us down to a watery grave, I grabbed a dagger and prepared to take the plunge into the very heart of danger itself. My friends gripped my shoulder, eyes wide. Are you mad? But I had to try. With a deep breath, I slipped into the roiling sea and kicked my way toward the glowing orb. Stronger than 10 men each, the Kraken's tentacles thrashed around me. By some small mercy, I dodged their crushing blows and made my way closer to my target. With a roar, I drove my dagger into the light, and with an ear-splitting scream, the Kraken recoiled. Its grip loosened on the foundering boat. I paddled furiously back as my friends cheered. Together, we'd show this beast not to underestimate mere mortals. Exhausted but triumphant, we sailed our little boat away from the Kraken's whirlpool lair. Through teamwork and bravery, we'd faced a legend and lived to tell the tale. From that day on, no storm seemed so fierce, no challenge too great. And whenever fate tosses me into deep waters again, I'll remember with courage and quick thinking, even the smallest among us can stand up to mythical monsters. The sea may be vast and mysterious, but its deepest tales are writ by ordinary souls like you and me. Though we had survived our encounter with the Kraken, our ordeal was far from over. As night fell, a thick fog rolled in, obscuring all but the closest waves. I gripped the wheel, straining my eyes for any sign of land through the murk. A shadow appeared ahead where they moored jagged rocks ready to tear our boat to pieces. I spun the wheel just in time, but we had come dangerously close to foundering on this treacherous coastline. Somewhere out there in the fog, were we chasing a mirage? Or could it be that our next clue awaited amid this rocky shore? As our boat slid onto a rocky beach, we scrambled over the side with our torch held high. Wading through ankle-deep water, our small circle of light revealed only towering boulders and grasping kelp in every direction. Had we become lost in some purgatory between sea and land? Suddenly a flicker of orange caught my eye through the veil, the warm glow of a fire, and moving shadows beyond. "Hello," I called, hoping our next encounter would be more friendly than hostile. As shapes emerged from the fog, I grit my teeth, unsure of what or who we might find shipwrecked on this stony strand. Our adventure was far from over,